Hey y'all, and welcome to Skyrim Scripting. On this episode, we're going to be creating a utility mod that makes it easy for mod authors to include custom Skyrim console commands in their mods. So that little tilde console that goes boop, and you can type in commands and it goes, boop. I'm trying to look at myself while I do that, and I'm over here. We are going to make it easy to do that. The way we're going to do that is we're going to make a new mod called like a bunch of awesome commands that we're going to put a bunch of awesome commands in, or goofy commands, whatever we want. And we're going to pretend that there already is a mod that makes it really easy for us to add new commands. It doesn't exist yet. And by pretending that it exists, we will basically be designing the interface for what we want our new mod, our utility mod, to look like, and then we're going to build the utility mod. So let's kick it off. So last time we made a command that just let us get some gold. So if we open up Mod Organizer 2 and make sure that we have our profile selected for this mod that we were working on, and we kick it off with SKSE. Head on over to Riverwood or wherever you're feeling like today. Kind of want some alternate cells that are also nice and peaceful. All the cells I know are like bars and taverns, and it's not as peaceful as this. If you want to recommend a cell, recommend it in the video comments below. So we can type some gibberish and nothing happens, but if we ask it for gold, please give me gold. Give me lots and lots and lots of gold. It will give us 42 gold, I think a couple times. How much gold did we just get? It only shows it once. Give me 308. So anyway, gold, 1, 10, 100. Gold added, 10 gold was added, 100 gold was added. We added this silly thing. And it clears the console when you do it, which is something we will we'll change. So that's what we did before, but forget what we did before. Forget it, throw it out. We're going to be making a new mod. We can keep it in this profile, but we're going to call it, I wish this were Twitch so that you could recommend it. I don't want to set up all the nonsense for Twitch for on-screen stuff. Let me think about it while I drink this really, really spicy tea that has extra hot honey in it. That's pretty hot. Spicy. Awesome console commands. Various console commands. Awesome console commands. And we can use like ACC or something as our abbreviation in the mod. We'll turn it on and we're going to tell Creation Kit to use it. Boop. Awesome console commands. Cool. Let's make it, and you should pitch some commands to me. What do you want to make? We need at least one to start with. One that's not gold. Let's write down some ideas. Let's have at least 3. I want one that just is called clear and clears the console. Maybe. Random COC will take one of various predefined cells and take you there. Maybe. Could even be called Pretty COC. And then for the rest of my screencast series and all of the screencasts that I record, if I'm using SKSE, I'll use Pretty COC and we'll use it to get to a really pretty location for me to start the game. Ooh. Maybe something that's a macro and like does a couple things. None of these have police siren. None of these have any arguments. Like these basically don't take X, Y, and Z. Let me sip my tea while this police siren passes. Cool. Well, I can make myself big. Be like, look at that, and look at that. But if I do, I'm going to forget to make myself small again. So I will be small. Not big. Small. They don't have arguments, so we want examples of things that take arguments, that you have to give it something. We can have something called E, which is short for equip. And we could give it our favorite outfits. So we could say like equip save and give it a name. Foo. Save town. And it'll take everything that we're currently wearing and it'll save it into a profile called town. And then you can just type E, load, or where, where town. And actually we'll let you do iwi town. Iwi town. And you could even do save town if you're really, really lazy. So this is basically an equip command or a set of commands. I think this one is more interesting. We could even just implement that and forget these other things. Although I kind of want to do pretty COC. Let us close creation kit. Let us get rid of the awesome console commands. Bye-bye. Let us make a new mod. And we shall call it console equip. Ta-da! Console equip. Turn it on. Tell creation kit to use it. Boop. We made an idea. We came up with one. Woo! Thank you for your help. Sum it up Skyrim. I don't know if we need to. We're not going to reference custom console commands. We're going to in our scripts. Well, we'll find out. I don't want to get too far ahead. I want us to see what we want to do and how we want to interact with this thing. So we need to have a reference to the player so that we can do equipping and stuff like that. So we may as well make a quest with a quest alias with a player reference, like always, like everything. What are we calling this thing? Give it a cool name. Console equip. Console equip. And we'll just make that our prefix for everything. Let us do... We might end up adding a spell like we did last time just to make it easy for us to reload our script or something, but we'll see. Quest. Character quest. No quest. Console equip quest. Close it. Open it. Remember, never tweak stuff in that quest until you close it after just using the ID. New reference alias. Player ref. Fill type. Specific reference. We've done this so many times. Specific reference. Select forced reference. Sell any. It'll pre-populate player ref or grab it here. Boop. And what are we going to do? Add a script? We're going to need a script. Script. It'll be a reference alias console equip player script. There's so many sirens. This is so spicy. It is spicy. We made a player script. We always make a player script. And we'll probably actually put most of the code in there because the player script has a reference to the player, so we can equip and unequip. And we'll probably use the player script as the place where we actually say, like, hey, mod that lets us register custom console commands, I would like to register you from here so that I can get your event callbacks here so that I can do stuff with equipment. In which case, I think we done. Paste. VS Code. Scroll, generate. It'd be cool if you could, it'd be cool to make this. It'd be cool if you could like right click on one of these and make it a Papyrus project. So we don't have to do this little browse bit. Console equip. Now it's a Papyrus project, and now we can find it in our Explorer and open it as a workspace. And there's a dog grumbling behind me. You going down on the couch? Good girl, baby. Console equip. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, what's it gonna do? You tell me. We could have a script that's like a part of me wants a script that just represents the command. Like I am the command script. It could be global, but really let's just make it work and then we'll refactor. There we go. So we'll do on init. And we could do on player load game. And both of these could call a function like initialize or like listen for console command. I don't know. Get it? And we're not actually going to do any load games in our testing, so whatever. It takes too much room on the screen, so we'll get rid of it. Debug.trace. We be listening for them console commands. Let's just maybe make our thing run. Build, make sure it builds. I just like to make sure stuff runs to start with. Check console equip. Let's turn off everything in custom console commands for now, and we'll turn it back on because we'll probably implement our stuff over there. But let's open this up with SKSE so that we can see the logs. And let me zoom out a little bit. We'll connect to the logs. And we're connected to the logs. And once it loads, we should at least see that thing come up. We be listening for them console commands. Cool. One thing I'll do real quick is I want to make sure, because we'll be looking at the debug trace a lot, let's always filter the log for console equip. So let's just make a new script real quick, and we'll just call it console equip util, and it'll be script name console equip util, and we'll just give it a quick function log string text global and function debug.trace console equip and the message text. Ooh, that was a weird sound. Crazy dog out there. Meow. Meow. What is it barking at? Is it done? I thought it was done, but it's not done. Oh, my YouTube just said my new channel wasn't activated, and I uploaded 12 videos that were like 12 gigs, and I have to re-upload all of them. I'm not allowed to upload any videos longer than 15 minutes. Not until it's activated. That was fun. So let's listen for console commands. We already said that it's listening. we can update this to use our console equip util.log. Cool. 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 We don't care about that right now. How's it going to listen? What's it going to do? We're going to say blah util, like console custom console commands dot register equip, maybe for the full name. There's like ES for equip save, but I like equip and it just getting save and where. When you hear equip, please call that could be enough, register command, and then what we'll do is we'll say I want to register for mod event, but we don't have SKSE, so let's add it real quick. I can't deal with these sirens, yo. It's just so frustrating. My city's like blowing up with fucking sirens, and I can't deal with it. I'm trying to record screencasts. This is how loud it is. It's gonna get louder. Save, close. Now we can register for mod events. Registers a custom event callback for a given name. Register for mod event, my custom event, my callback. So there's the event name and then what you want to be called, which gets the event name, this other stuff. Let's see if I can copy this or not. Cool. We'll use this in a second. From the event callback, you can get a string, the sender form, and a number. It's a bunch of things we could do to associate an interesting breakdown of arguments, but let's just be really lazy and let's just say we want to register for mod event equip command, and we'll do on equip command. It's an event and event, and it looks like this. It gets into this stuff. Cool, 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 cool. And we can make this, obviously. Right now it's peeved because it does not exist, which is fine, we'll make it. Register command equip. It'd be really cool if you could combine these, but I don't think that's going to be really possible. I mean, we could do something like, but this would make the API crappier, like string command name equals, so it gives you back the mod event for you to listen to. So that would allow you as a user to do this. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. On equip command, we will say, why is the event name part of it? I guess you could have multiple events go to the same handler. Debug trace the equip command was called with arguments, and we will print out the string arg. And that's how we'll pass stuff. So now let's make this work, because it won't compile. So let's make custom console commands. To do that, let's have this mod point at our other one. So we'll import the other mod. We'll import, and let's go find its directory. Oh, I don't want that. I want you. Give me mods. We're going to go to custom console commands. Should we call it custom console command? Call it commands. And we'll go to scripts source. Boop. Okay. So we don't need you. And we're not supposed to do you. We're supposed to do console equip util.log. There's no custom console commands in the .register command in our other mod. So let's go there and make it. Save. Let's go to our little Explorer doohickey and workspaces and head on over to custom console command. We'll make a new script. We'll call it custom console commands.psc. Script name, custom console commands. Shoot. And then we want register command. String function register command. String command prefix global end function. Whenever the console gets called with this command prefix, which we'll use our player script to listen to, then we'll trigger the registered event handler. So in our player script, we could do something like, get rid of all this nonsense, get rid of this gold function. Sure, I'll keep our traces. We'll say, let's get what's, if you get called, the console gets called with foo bar baz with spaces in between. We want foo. That'll be the command name. So from the most recent command, let's get string command name equals, and we'll do string util I don't know if it stopped. Dot split most recent command will split on space as a delimiter, and that gives us a string array. So if it doesn't have a space, that's fine. No matter what, the first thing in this will be the command name. So actually we could say this is kind of, gotta be careful with this, but there should always be a 0 when you split this string, no matter what. It'll be an empty string, worst case. So what we want to do is see, have we registered this command name? So I'm super tempted to pull in something like Papyrus util or JContainers, but for right now, let's just make a big string array for commands. And what is the maximum size? Can it have 256 items in it? Like, let's just make the biggest array that we can. Let's go to utility script. It has something about arrays. Create string array with size. Fill everything with blah. It's not what we want. That's not useful. So let's go to the scripting reference, go to arrays on the right. I know it's 256. We'll switch this to something like JContainers or Papyrus util that doesn't have a size for these things. So we'll say string can we have a global thing like this? Or should we just use storage util? Can you have a string foo? Will that even compile? Swear to God, that dog. Yeah, foo is undefined. You can't make a like a global. We have to use something else. We have to store our stuff in an instance of something somewhere. So we could use the player script. But we would need to get a reference to the player script. When the player script gets initialized, we could... Let's check something. I haven't tried this before. Let's say CCC player script property can we just use Papyrus util? Mods Papyrus util scripts source, grab it, and we can just use storage util. I don't want to deal with these arrays. I want to make this fun for us. And this is nonsense. Import. Okay, get the energy back and going. Here we go. Whoops. Close this, reopen it. Here we go. Whatever the fuck that was. Close this, reopen it. We don't care about this nonsense. No, we don't. What we are going to do is we're going to use storage util, and we are going to make a global list of all of the registered commands. That's what we're going to do, and each of them is going to have a randomly generated mod event name so that they don't collide. Although they could collide. We won't randomly generate it. It'll be deterministic, and if two mods both have a command with the same name, then they'll both get their events triggered. We could throw an error. So, whenever you register, we'll say storage util dot add to a string list. This will be global. And we will call our key ccc underscore registered commands, and we'll add the command prefix. Okay. And so now when a command gets called, we'll see if that exists. So we can go storage util dot this present is string list has none CCC registered commands. We'll just use a literal string for this. We won't try and share them in a variable at this time. If someone registered a command for this, we will just kick off a mod event, and we'll just call it on and the command name. Should it be on console whatever? On console equip? Sure. On console equip, on console gold, on console whatever. We'll send it and we'll pass it the full most recent command and no number. Save, build this. Cool deal. This might work. Let's hop on over to our other project. Console equip. Let's try and build this now. So register command now actually works, and actually we should switch back and give it documentation. Might not work because of a weird bug in the VS Code extension that doesn't show documentation for the first function in a file, which is bizarre. Register command name of console command. Save. Load equip again. Hover over this. Doesn't show it. That's nonsense. That's stupid, but whatever. Let's see if it works. See if it compiles. Compilation failed. Variable storage util is undefined because it's trying to compile. Why do we also need Papyrus util? Fucking dog. Whatever, I don't know why we also need Papyrus util, but we'll add it. Duh. You can just grab it from custom console. You just go into the ppj, grab this, just gonna copy it, go to equip, and paste it. Save. Let's try and build this project. Compiled. Let's run this. It's going to turn on custom console commands and console equip, run with SSE. We have the debug extension. We'll connect to it as soon as we're in the world. Wait till we're in the world. We're there. Let's connect. Move this down a bit, a little smaller. Cool, I love putting that on an extra screen on my monitor when I'm coding at home. Not screencasting. So let's type blah 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 blah. Nothing happens. Let's type equip, hello. We're not getting any logs at all. We should be seeing logs from the player script from the project custom console commands. So this player script still says register for listening stuff. Do we even have that spell? We do. What happens if we cast it? We're not getting anything in our debug console. And make sure that logging is on. Tools, tool plugins, INI editor. Papyrus logging is on. We have both of these. They're both attaching things to the player. On init, bug.messagebox, hello from CCC player script, save build, compiles okay. Hello from console, equip, save, build. I think I know. Maybe. We don't have Papyrus util on, and maybe that was blowing it up somehow, somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. That would make sense. Hi from CCC, hi from console equip. They are both running. Let's debug. Open up console, close console. Open up console, close console. Open up console, close console. Where's my messages? I think the messages were there. I just had console equip in the stupid filter. Because I was showing you that earlier. There's all kinds of stuff. Alright, now console. Good. Menu open, console, close. Open. Hello. Equip hi. Change the player script to say what the command that was run is. Bug.trace command name. Debug.trace. I'm not using the like global helper that I showed you. Whatever. Send mod event command name on console, save, and we'll refresh the player script. But also back in console equip, I don't think we're listening to the right event. Oh, and this doesn't return the event name. console, custom console commands will reload that, and CCC player script. And we'll cast our spell to restart listening to things. And we'll go to the debug console, open the console, close the console, make sure we're still connected, we're not connected. Console, equip foo, command equip. It didn't find us register that in the storage util. Because this is not triggering. A string list has is not true. Does the CCC registered commands have the value equip? And it should be case insensitive. So interesting that it says command equip with a big E in here. Isn't that really interesting? Let's register big E equip just in case. Register command big E equip. In case there's case sensitivity. As soon as we get there, we'll connect. Those things are both running, which is good. We'll connect. Look at what happens when we open and close. I don't know why it says open every time. Apparently on close we say open. Copy paste error, I'm sure of it. CCC player script, we may as well reload this because that's frustrating. Reload script CCC player script. Cast our spell. And if we look at the console, evaluate expressions. Ooh, I want to try that. But let's open and close. Come on, give me traces. Connect. Look console. Open, close, open, close. And equip. Hello. Oh snap, send mod event. Console equip responded. The equip command was called with arguments equip hello. Sweet. Okay, now we just want to, because it was handled, we want to clear that little doohickey that says script command equip not found. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the history of the text. Like, we're going to look at all of this text right here. And from the back, we're just going to basically find script command blah not found. And we're going to delete everything after that. Sure. I can also look at what the solution was in this gist that I have from another author that was really useful. They did something almost identical. weird. I think that's a new line. What they did was they went from the end, and if something, 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 we'll do what I said. Or we could just clear the console for now. It's way easier. But let's try and actually get rid of that script command equip not found. So in our player script, let's say send mod event, and we'll say function remove command not found entry from history string command name string most recent command. We'll get the whole command, I think. Nope, we only care about the command itself. Because I'm just going to be lazy and I'm going to search directly for a script command blah not found. So I'm going to grab the full history, which I can get at string history text equals UI get string menu name global.console.console instance dot think it's console history command history dot text. I think that's it. We'll just debug message box history and the history text. We'll reload our player script. We'll cast our spell, which we don't have prepped. It's registering to listen. Cool. Open, close. And when do we run this? We're not calling this. Remove command from history. Command name. Save build. Reload script. Cast our spell. Make sure it's listening to the console stuff. It is. Let's do equip hello. Reload script blows away all of the SKSE handlers. It looks like. It just says command equip. But we don't still have that thing in storage util. Why? I don't know why that storage util is no longer responding as the thing being there. I don't think reload script should reset storage util, but it appears to be. Now we don't need to look at the trace because we're expecting a message box if we equip hello. History 0. Okay. have it in that gist. Console instance command history.txt. Console instance command history.txt. And copy this in case I did something wrong. Get int. We want a string. Build, run. At some point I might do it offline. I'll find out if there's any way to, after a reload script, rerun. We might need our spell. We might need 2 spells. Each mod might need a spell to run its handlers. I still am confused why storage util would be empty. If we used JSON util, it probably would not be, because it would be on the file system instead of in-game memory. Let's say hi there, equip hi. That's not what I expected. That's big and crazy. I don't think that's the right string. I don't know. Let's say int error index equals, how about string error string equals command not found. I think that's what it's called. Oh, I could have done it right there. I didn't have to COC anywhere. Script command blah not found. Do that right or wrong? I did it right. Error index equals string util find in history text error string debug message box found error at index and error index. I hate rerunning Skyrim to do stuff. I hate it. We could just type stuff in the console right here, but we need a player reference. Okay, found it. So the history is like the full freaking history or something. That's crazy. So we're going to set the history, which I think is the full text, based on what I read here, to the history string without the end. So we'll just cut it off at that index that we found. So we will say UI.setString menu name we could say put this in a variable string Yeah, there it is. And we'll leave that as is for now. String history for error equals string util dot substring from the history text. Start at 0 and go until the error index, maybe the error index -1. Build. We might need to be -1, but then we would have to check to make sure that the length is more than 1, which is fine. It says equip hello. It got rid of that stuff on the end. You can see it, which is really frustrating. Now let's do this. For our player scripts, we don't need them to tell us anymore that they're loaded. We trust them. Player script here in CCC, and then the player script here in console equip. We trust you, player script. We know that you loaded. You're fine. But what I would like is this as a debug message box. I think this is pretty good, and you can do whatever you want with it. I really like it. Like, this is the interface that we made. Register for mod event. You call register command, and then you pass your callback. And you don't have to care about what the actual mod event name is, because you fill it in based on our response to you. I like it. Let's build. Let's say gold on gold command event on gold command. We should make this the equip stuff, make it do the right thing. If you pass equip save versus if you pass equip where, and maybe you'll give it indexes or something. No, names like town. On gold, we'll just assume that the value passed is a number. Int amount equals string arg as int if amount, if that casted okay. So if it was like an integer value, then game get player add gold add item game get form. Gold, of course, is just, I think you can just do it without any of those. I think you can just do that. I'm not sure. Let's try it. And amount. And we'll say debug message box. We don't need a message box. We'll see it in the upper left corner. Bam. So in this amount of code, we've implemented 2 commands, and one of them does something. But let's see if it does something. All these sounds outside my apartment. This is a street cleaner that's coming by right now. Gold 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I don't think we caught it. Gold 140. Gold 1, 2, 3. Gold 140. Cast much does not work. Let's make sure we only pass the arguments. I think we might be passing it, the whole command, like gold 1, 2, 3, and that's not going to parse as an int at all. So if we go back to custom console command, let's prove whether that's true or not. What we do is we call the event with the whole most recent command, but let's just give you everything after the command name. So we split it. How do we join it? Let's look at string util dot join. Is there one? No. Command name. Let's do string. Arguments equals here's what we'll do. Command parts equals split it. The command name equals command parts 1. If command parts length is greater than 1, then we'll set string arguments equal to the most recent command. So string util substring from the most recent command start at the length of the command name plus 1. Else there are no arguments. And what we'll pass to the mod event are the arguments. You can call it a string command arguments. Give me gold, 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 give me gold. I'm tired, I want gold, I'm tired, I want gold. Give me gold. It's midnight. It's plus midnight, it's midnight and 23 minutes. It's really late and I want some gold. 1, 2, 3 gold added. Yeah, boy. I really wish that we got around to the equip, but this is definitely save worthy. Implemented custom console commands dot register. And it wasn't really about creating the other command. It was really about coming up with an API. This is an API that we could share. And what I really like about this API is if we do a quick code review of it, this is our custom console commands. This is register command, and player script just does its listening for the console. And we should extract some of this to functions. It looks a little bit messy. On key down, if it's enter, we look at the command. If it matches something we've registered, we send an event. That's kind of it. If we did go to console equip and say, we could say this. If string arg equals save, else if string arg, let's just say arguments, if it's save or if it's where. It's more if it starts with save or if it starts with where. I wish we could pass a string array. So we can do stuff like this. If there are no arguments passed, then we'll print out a help message. What we should do is custom console commands dot print to console, or we should just be using console util, or we already have papyrus util, so we use miscutil dot print console, and we say usage equip save or where outfit name. Else if else string command equals the first argument, but if string length is less than 2, not equal to, string outfit name equals arguments 1. What's wrong with outfit? There must be some object called outfit. And if the command equals save, where and if the length isn't 2, or debug.messagebox saving current outfit as and outfit name. Debug.messagebox changing current outfit to and outfit name. I think we can finish this. And we will have made a console command that like does stuff, and like people might use it, especially if you call it E instead of equip or something. Do I have any more tea? I need to make more tea. No, I don't need to make more tea. It's 12:30 in the morning. Equip. Usage, equip, save where. Equip, hello. Usage, equip, save. Usage, save town. Saving current outfit as town. Equip where, town. Changing outfits town. Misspell where, shows the usage. This should be in like a different file or whatever. Or we should have equip command.psc. And we'll have a I'll do the gold one in a second. Global. Gold command. Global. Oh, but we're going to want the player. We don't need the this nonsense. On equip command dot run or execute. Cool. We'll do this on both. Here's the arguments that we'll do. Come on. Print console. Good enough for now. Gold command. Here's what they expect. Event on equip command. We could use the same one, but we won't. Compiled. Okay. Before we do anything else, we can tweak it. I kind of want to, I think the next thing is going to be this. Function save outfit string name function where outfit string outfit name. We'll do outfit name. Cool. Let me make sure this works. We can confirm that there's a change by checking if gold works. Because right now gold has been updated so that if you don't give it an argument, it'll print out a usage message. I wonder what happens if you try and call it from there. I think nothing, because there won't be anything listening to it. Usage gold value. Usage gold value. 1, 2, 3. Cool, and equip should still work. And here's what's actually cool. We can do this. We can also register the command E for equip for the users, so that they can do that quickly. And they could even we could even do EW and ES and stuff like that. But let's just finish the equip command real quick. And of course we could point this at an NPC. That would be nice. So we could call the actor NPC instead of player. It could just be AK actor, whatever. Save outfit. So player dot I think through SKSC you can equip item by ID, equip spell. look at my mods, look at extender, source, search this folder for equip. Adds all equipped items to an array. Get an array of all the forms. So this is pop SKE functions. Let's pull this in. Save, close, open. We don't care about our gold command anymore. We don't need that. We're not even using it. SKC functions. Add all equipped items to array. So form array, equipped items equals. And let's see if it works. Int index equals 0 for while index is less than equipped items dot length, and while index equals 1. Equipped items text at equal dash, and equipped items index get name, and a new line, debug dot message box text. And that happens when we do a save outfit. So save outfit, we need to call save outfit outfit name, and player. And for where outfit, we'll say where outfit. Oh, these have to be global. Outfit name, player, save. So let's try and save all of the items that our player is wearing. Nothing. Okay. Good to know. Let me find another way. Cool. LibFire has a get worn equipment in slots. And you have to pass the slots, but it says that you can pass empty for the slots. Let's try that instead. Let's give PO3 a chance to work first, though, because we didn't run the game with it enabled, so it couldn't have worked. Virus extender, run. Let's see if it works. Failed to open file. Maybe we need address library. I guess it needs the address library. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. So equipped items. Let's save a form list on this form with a name. Storage util dot I want to set the entire list. Form list set, what does that do? Set it by index. I think we want to clear it. Clear it and set it in case it already exists. So what we're going to do is we're going to say formless clear on the actor outfit name, key name, which is we'll just make it a literal equip command outfit colon and the outfit name, and then we'll do storage util we can slice fills the given input array with the values of the list or form or globally to fill the array. Formless slice on the player, so we're saving this stuff on the actual player itself, so it could be an NPC. So every NPC has this data hanging out on them. Let's kind of decide. So equip command outfit and outfit name, comma, equip items. So we just saved this. Here's what we can do. If storage util dot form list has, I think it'll be, if the player has a key for the outfit that we're asking it to wear, then we'll wear it. Else we'll print a message. Equip outfit not found, quote, quote, outfit name. Oh no, I want to know if the player has this key at all. Let's try this then. We'll say storage util dot form list to array player this. I don't know if it has a missing command. Form array items to equip equals if items to equip length is greater than 0, then we configured it. Otherwise we'll print this thing. And so we'll say player dot on equip all, and then int index equals 0, while index is less than items to equip dot length, and while index equals 1, player dot equip item form. Build. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It's almost 1 o'clock. All right, here's what we've got. Let's save it. Equip, save, town. Cool. Now let's remove the helmet, the armor, nope, the boots and the gauntlets, and we'll have just the armor. And we'll save just the armor as equip. I don't know if the axe and stuff counts. Equip. Yeah, let's find out, because right now he's got an axe kind of equipped in his hand. So let's do the bow instead, in case that counts. And we'll do equip, save, going to war, I don't know, combat, equip, where, town, outfit not found, town. It's 3 minutes to 1 a.m. and I got this shit working. So all I did was I switched from slice to looping through this form and using formless add. Slice should totally work, but whatever. So when I save the outfit, I add everything to the form individually. Now here I am. I said save. Here, I'll show you. When I added one other thing, I said when you finish saving, I said print out saved outfit, and when you finish wearing, I said switch to outfit, just printing to console. Nice. 2 minutes to 1 a.m. and we've got this freaking working. Here's the dude. He's got all of his helmet and all that crazy stuff. We will equip, or let's try E, save town. Cool. Now let's change out of some of this stuff. Let's switch to a bow, and let's get rid of the boots, the gauntlets, and the helmet. Everything that we can reasonably get rid of without him being like naked. And we will save this as combat. Now let's wear town. Ta-da! He's got his axe. Now let's wear combat. And he's got his bow. Wear town. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put this on the internets. We called this console equip. So let's go to the GitHub. Console equip Skyrim equip command line console command. We'll make it MIT, which you should. We'll clone it as soon as this finishes. Console equip. Open it. Move these files to our actual mod folder. Console equip. Whoop. We'll tell this tool where to find our mod now. Here we go. Implemented equip command with where and save subcommands. Cool. And I'll just say open Visual Studio Code, readme, equip save town, equip save combat, equip save where town. Also, E works as a shortcut, relies on dependency, custom console commands mod. And we will link to custom console commands. I've got tons of forks of stuff that I'm just looking through. I'll get rid of those forks. Skyrim console equip. Update readme. Push. Now let's make sure that the custom console commands are up to date. Looks like it is. I'm kind of surprised. So if we go to console equip, you can find it here. We could even package it. We could package each of these up. We could package this up as a working mod, like an alpha, and you could download it at home if you wanted to. We could go to our, I don't need mod organizer 2 anymore. You can shoo. I don't need most of these things anymore. Let's open up VS Code, and let's compile these real quick. We'll just package them. First, we'll package custom console commands as like some alpha. We'll go to the PBJ. We'll set zip to true. We'll set package to true, but we'll make sure that it doesn't put the PSC files inside of a BSA. So maybe let's not package, let's just zip. Save and build. We get a zip file, let's see what's in it. We got to change the name of the mod here. Custom console commands, save, build. Open up the folder. It's ESP. We need to include the scripts in the zip. Build. Where did it open that? Reveal on File Explorer. It has the scripts. has the source. It has this, which we really need. We don't need them to call these. If we wanted to be really picky, we can include the PSC in the zip as a loose file, and we could BSA the rest of them so that people don't see them and try and call them, because these are private. We could say turn on packaging, and specifically include all the PEX files, and then in script source put all of the CCC stars. Then in the zip file put the BSA. Don't put the PEX, that'll be on the BSA. And specifically match for, we'll specifically put this file in there. Include, I don't know if it searches subfolders or if we need to say like in or something. Scripts source, I have no idea. Let's see if that breaks or not. Oops. Cool. In script source, we have the custom console commands, which is the external API that people should use. In the BSA, we have the PEX for custom console commands, and we have everything else. So this is ready. We will turn package and zip off to save our GitHub, and we'll make sure that our GitHub has a git ignore and doesn't save any zip files or BSA files into the repository. Updated PPJ for release, commit, push. Now once that's up, we can do a release, create a new release, v0 alpha, how about working alpha, alpha first release of custom console commands, currently undocumented, and release for testing purposes only. Let's go to our build and drag our zip in. Publish a release. We now have this released, and if we want a release of this, workspaces, let me copy this git ignore file. We'll put it in console equip 2. Cool, same git ignore file. And for this, we can package up everything in the BSA. Nobody's going to use our stuffs. So we can just zip true, package true. It'll put all of the PEXs and the PSCs into the BSA. That looks fine. We need to set the mod name to console equip, save, build. Compilation failed. Equip command 39. We changed something? Oh, this got like pasted in here. It's supposed to be like that. But you can see from below. I think that was a copy paste fail. So we should test this before releasing it, but fuck it. Pardon my French. We've got a build. It's looking at. We've got a BSA, and it's got all of our scripts and our source. Cool. Let's put this in a release. Fixed typo. Jeez, hopefully that works. I don't want to test it again. I really don't want to test it again. I really don't want to test it again. This requires Papyrus Extender. The other one just requires Papyrus Util. Let's just take off this element. Done. And now we can save it. New release. V0. Working alpha. Alright. Make sure they're both public. They're both public. They're not like really documented or anything, but I got them out there. We made them. We made a mod utility for making custom commands. And the API is really simple. The API is basically an API. We can just copy and paste this from the gold one. Goldfinger. Now the homepage has a preview of how you use it. Dope. I'm so stoked to go to bed. And my 12 episode introductory series to Skyrim modding has almost finished uploading to YouTube. It is 10 minutes away from finishing uploading, and when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to have tea and I'm going to release those episodes. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm going to do with this series because I don't know if people want to hang out for 2 hours and make this kind of stuff, but I have fun doing it. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to remux this MPK into an MP4, throw her on up on my YouTube, and super go to bed. This was cool. I like this tool. Next time we will focus on making a user focused, like game player mod that makes use of this, so that game players can make their own custom commands, probably like macros, so they can maybe make a command and it'll run a couple of other commands. We also will maybe provide things like when a certain event happens, we'll auto run one of their commands, or we'll provide a number of commands to them that the console today doesn't provide, but you can do with Papyrus. So users might want to do that and add console commands that do it. I don't know. Let's make it. Get some sleep. And as always, happy modding. All right. Peace, y'all. Thank you.